The marketplace in this game is a little weird or a little hard to understand. It's definitely very different, or at least the gold generation in the game is much different than in other games. So, just wanted to make a quick video just to show how uh, to make how to get a better understanding of how you can make gold. So, unlike other games where you collect gold, your heroes will go around collecting gold, whether they're picking up treasure chests or killing monsters, or whenever you give a quest like, okay, to explore or to kill, um, your heroes gain gold. Okay, then they go around and they spend it on like they'll usually spend it on marketplaces. A blacksmith is also a very good place where they could spend gold. So you see, it says coffers hold 40 gold. That means a hero went inside and purchased a an armor or whatever I had, weapons, and it was gonna cost 40 gold. So when these buildings have coffers, when these buildings have gold in their coffers, uh, you'll have a tax collector, which will literally go around and collect gold. So for example, the Temple of Fairvas. This just because people go inside, I think it's like because they could heal up in their place, they have to pay gold or something. So there's gold in the coffers. A tax collector will come and pick it up, right? Now, okay, my marketplace people are buying things, so the coffers there's a lot more gold. There's 586 gold, and here, like I said, like a marketplace is probably your best way of making gold. So the first thing you want to know is build more marketplaces. Then it's better to build a new marketplace than to upgrade it. But that's only up until like you have to be realistic, because in most games you could only have like you should have like two. Sometimes you could have three, and you could make a lot of gold with three. But you're better off getting two, upgrading them to level two. If you can push three, do it, and all upgrade them all at the same time, in my opinion. But so your heroes will go around, they'll spend gold, then your tax collector will go around and collect the gold. The thing is though, like some buildings, right, like houses, these things like gain gold passively, but like really slowly. So you don't want your tax collector to have a really long tax route collecting gold from different buildings. Like for example, when your marketplace is, let's say, at like 500 gold, I personally would rather just have my tax collector go to my marketplace, pick up the gold, bring it back, than to just go around trying to pick up gold from the houses. So the what you could do is you could select a tax collector and increase the minimum return and the minimum pickup that he when he deals with gold. So when you have like a marketplace at level one, it's but you're better off using market day just to get some gold up. Once you look at your buildings and their coffers are at like 300 gold, 400 gold, have like at least one tax collector pick up. I keep clicking on the wrong guy. Have like one tax collector. I'm gonna increase his minimum return to 600, and increase his pickup to 300 to 400 actually. So what he'll do is he will only go to buildings that have at least 400 gold or more to collect gold. He's gonna skip these houses, because you see in like, okay, because this is like a custom game, but in a normal game or when you're doing a quest, um you don't want your guy running around too much, because there's like monsters that spawn that will kill him. So always keep an eye out on your tax collectors, and you should just keep increasing their minimum returns and minimum pickups. You really should. I like to do 500 return and 300 pickup up until I have my markets at level 3. Once I have my markets at level 3, I usually go 1000 1000 with pickup and return. So now that you know how the tax collectors work, the marketplace, um, once you get to like so at level 1 you could sell healing potions, which are like okay, they're fine, but once you get to level 2 you can start selling protection rings. These are realistically like uh, heroes will buy them, but you have to kind of keep in mind that they're 700, they're pretty expensive, so heroes will still buy them, but only when they're actually going around killing things and collecting gold. If you have heroes that are constantly dying, that means all their gold that they had before is gone. So if you have heroes that are staying alive, like for long periods of time, that means they could afford more expensive things. So that's when you start thinking, okay, I'm gonna upgrade my blacksmith to charge for more like higher level weapons to get more gold out of my heroes. And then with the market, teleportation amulets is the most expensive item. And once you, like I said, once you get to level 3, to make your tax collectors pick up and return to 1000 because your marketplace is gonna start like getting a lot of gold in its coffers. So you could like really like look at this. You could skip these houses for the most part. I mean, out of the 3 tax collectors, you could leave one of them to pick up 100 and return 500, okay, or something like that. Whereas for everything else, you should just have the other tax collectors at a high pickup and return. And the one more building that's really important is, well, the fairgrounds. They do an okay. They're all right. The Magic Bazaar, this building makes quite a bit of gold too. So, but it's the same concept as the marketplace. But I just want to mention one thing about the marketplace. The last thing is the market day. Okay, so if you look at my market right now, it has no coffers, right? If I click market day, it just gains some gold without anybody purchasing anything. So market day, what happens is you'll gain some gold, but then the market is closed, so nobody can buy things. Now, if you're at level 1, a level 1 market, a market day will only give you like 150 gold, whereas a level 2 market will give you something like 300 gold with a market day, and then finally a level 3 market like this one. So right now it's at 571 gold. Market day 1000, almost 1300, right? So market days are good in, let's say, in the very beginning of the game, like as soon as it starts, and when all your heroes are out fighting. That's when it's good, because if there's no heroes inside, nobody's visiting the market, you might as well do a market day just so you could get some gold. But if there's like heroes they just came back from a fight, like you just sent them out on whatever to kill this thing, okay, they killed it, now they're coming back, don't do a market day. Let the heroes go into the marketplace and buy things. That's much more effective when it comes to generating gold. Yeah, so I believe that's it for trading posts. These are also very good. They increase, I think, the multiplier of how much gold the market generates. And finally, elven bungalows. I think they like double the amount of gold or a marketplace gives. Something along those lines. It's very good for gold generation. So yeah, just keep in mind when like marketplaces are level 1, just keep using market day, because potions are great and all, but or at least have one marketplace selling a potion, the other one just keep using market day, just so your tax collector could go to that and pick it up. And that's it. Hopefully this helps.